What is up, guys? How's it going? So today's video has been inspired by another YouTube artist who goes by Jazza. You've probably heard of him. And his videos, he took emojis and turned them into some detailed illustrations, which I thought was a pretty fun idea. So what I'm going to do is take 3 random emojis, mash them together and turn them into a unique and fun emblem design. Now, I'm going to do this for come up with a couple of designs. But again, I just want to say that this is inspired. And if you haven't already seen his content, I highly recommend you popping across and checking out Jazza. Maybe dropping him a follow, because really his content is a lot of fun and I have sunk many an hour into it. So first things first, guys, we're going to need to find some random emojis. So let's hop online.
So we're going to be using a random emoji generator. And this is going to give us the emojis that we're going to mash together and turn into our emblem designs. I've got 3 typed into the box. I've got unique clicked on. In terms of requirements, I guess at least 1 needs to be a person or an animal. So let's click randomize and see what it gives us to start with. There's no person here. No person, although we've got a fruit. Is that a pear? We've got some popcorn and a heart. Now, I could turn this into a character, for a pear character as an emblem. So let's roll with this, actually, and let's see what I can come up with.
Just to clarify, the program I'm using to put these little emblem illustrations together, at least, is Procreate on the iPad Pro. I use this quite often for my illustration work, and I just find it really intuitive and quite easy to use. Anyway, for this character, as soon as the emoji prompts came up and I saw the pear, I instantly knew I wanted to turn that pear into a fun little character for the emblem, with the heart as the glasses. You know, you get those heart glasses. I thought it'd be quite funny. The popcorn, I wasn't immediately sure on how I was going to incorporate that into the character design. And then it came to me as I was doing the character that maybe if he was sat in the box, and then that evolved into maybe it could be almost like a curved box with the almost like he's wearing them as pants, and then the popcorn spilling out the top because he's sat in there with the popcorn. So then once I'd polished off the illustration in Procreate, I took it into Illustrator because this is an emblem. I wanted to incorporate some text into it and create a name for this this particular character emblem. So I went with Salty Pear. As you can see, I'm starting to add a little bit of a border into it to tie it into the outline of the illustration as well. And I'm just going to be making some edits as I go along to just add some finishing touches.
Okay, with the first emblem done, based on the first 3 emojis we were given, let's move on to the next one, see what it gives us next. So once again, 3 typed in, unique, randomize. Ooh, skull. Is that a black drop and a cat? This could be an interesting one. Let's get rolling with it.
I instantly knew with the skull element in the emojis that this was going to be a bit of a darker design than the pear character. But I was kind of looking forward to this. So I started off by drawing the base of the cat, and then I went on to drawing the cat skull, overlaying them, and then basically cutting the illustrations in half and matching them up to each other to create a half skull, half formed cat appearance. And then obviously adding some stretch marks into the fur where it might have torn a little bit, and you can see the skull behind, for example. I was just really wanting to have fun with this. What I wasn't quite sure on to begin with was how I was going to get the manhole in there. And then as the illustration formed, especially with it being a half skull kind of cat, I figured maybe the manhole, it could have emerged from that, and almost like a portal to hell. And then the name Hellcat for the actual emblem came to me as well at the same time. So here you can see me just choosing a font that might suit Hellcat and basically matching it up. But yeah, I wanted to create almost like the effect that it had just emerged from the manhole from hell. And that's pretty much what I went with, as you can see.
So that's 2 down, 1 more to go. For the final time, let's put 3 into the randomizer. Unique is checked. Let's go. An unhappy chicken. And there's some leaves, and I suppose that could be interpreted in a few ways. So yeah, let's see what we come up with for the third and final badge design based on these random emojis. Let's go, guys.
With this, I obviously knew it was going to be a sad chicken. How I was going to put the leaves in there, that was yet to be decided. However, I also wanted to figure out why the chicken might be sad. And you can see some tears there rolling down the poor chicken's feathered cheeks. And originally I started off with the leaves capping off the bottom of the head, but then I felt like it didn't really tell a story. So the leaves, I changed those as if the chicken was holding them in its beak, and the colour of the leaves suggests that the emoji might link to fall or autumn. So I figured the chicken might be sad and mourning the loss of all its turkey friends around the Thanksgiving period. So a little bit of a dark turn to the emblem design, but I felt it kind of worked quite well. So that's what I decided to roll with. And yeah, and then it was just a case of figuring out how I was going to pair the text up with it for the name, and I went with the morning chicken, as it is in fact morning. But you'll just be able to see me laying all this out now and making it look nice. So guys, that pretty much wraps up my 3 emblem designs based on 3 random emojis each. I had a lot of fun doing this. I would say my favourite is probably the cat design. I really like the gritty aesthetic to that design. Don't get me wrong, I had a lot of fun doing the other ones. I mean, who doesn't love a heart sunglass wearing pear character? Or a crying chicken mourning over his lost turkey friends. But guys, let me know what your favourite design was down in the comments, if any at all. I feel like each had their own unique look to them based on the emojis that were given to me. So yeah, Guys, I would recommend you trying it out yourself if you have the means to do so as well. It is really a lot of fun to do. Guys, that does conclude this video. If you liked what you saw, please remember to like and subscribe. It would mean a great deal. Until next time, guys, see you later.